Heading into the 2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers are looking to rebuild. After going 2-7 to start the 2022-2023 campaign, the Panthers ended up finishing 8-9, second in the NFC South, behind the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who actually went on to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, only to fall 34-24 to the Cincinnati Bengals, and Joe Burrow gets his Super Bowl. Some offseason moves that have happened. Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield are no longer signal callers for the Carolina Blue Panthers. The only quarterback remaining on the roster. Oh, we don't even have Matt Corral anymore. We did have Matt Corral coming into week 3. Or we do have him still. He's just injured. The Carolina Panthers under Phat Matt rule, currently still in this iteration, are not happy with how Matt has progressed. And so they're looking at picking up a new signal caller in the NFL draft. They've set their eyes on a 6'6" signal caller out of Stanford by the name of Tanner McKee. Anthony Richardson and Will Levis have not shown to the Carolina organization that he is their guy, and they have faith in the Stanford prodigy. To review free agency, Tom Brady is back with the New England Patriots for another stint on a 1-year, $26.5 million salary. He'll actually be throwing to Juju Smith-Schuster, Tony Pollard now an Atlanta Falcon, Odell linking up with Justin Fields in Chicago. Other big moves throughout the offseason. We got Jason Verrett, Javon Hargrave, Rashad Penny, Jamal Williams, Akella Witherspoon, I think. Apologies. Paredes and Malik McDowell. And we also got Juwan Johnson at the tight end position out of Eugene, Oregon. We're currently drafting 15th overall, and I'm concerned that that's a little too deep in the draft to try to get Tanner, even though there are 2 graded quarterbacks higher than him projected. The Panthers are very anxious on losing out on that signal caller. So advancing to the next week is going to be the draft. So with the draft kicking off, the Carolina Panthers
are on the clock.
Are, like I said, drafting 15th. Let's see who Houston takes with the first pick.
The Indianapolis Colts
take Bryce
are
Young.
now on the clock.
Indianapolis Colts originally projected to take quarterback C.J. Stroud, And then in the next mock that came out, they were looking at left tackle.
The Chicago
And they
Bears
do
are
take the
now on
left
the
tackle,
clock.
Paris Johnson Jr. out of Ohio State.
On the clock now, the
Chicago
Seattle
Bears
Seahawks.
select Will Anderson Jr. If
It's
another
the
quarterback
Philadelphia
is taken,
Eagles
we're
now
going
on
to
the
have
clock.
to, definitely consider trading up because
The Cardinals on the clock now.
currently, hey, with CJ Stroud still on the board, I'm not extremely worried at this point. Of losing out at Tanner. We're still in a good spot, but once he's gone, that's when I'll start to sweat a little bit.
On the clock now, the
Trenton
Detroit
Simpson
Lions.
out of Clemson.
The Seattle Seahawks
So
are
this is
now
when
on
it
the
starts
clock.
to get interesting. The Lions have taken CJ Stroud at number 8.
With the next selection, it's the Washington
Jigba.
Commanders.
To Seattle.
It's the Detroit Lions now on the
Ringo
clock.
to the Lions.
The Las Vegas Raiders now
Eli
on
Ricks.
the clock.
Excuse me. To the Lions. On the clock is the Raiders. Couple picks out.
With the next
Wide
selection,
receiver, LSU.
the Falcons are on the
Mayshawn-
clock.
Is that Boot? Booty?
With the next selection, the Ravens are on the clock.
We're 2 picks away.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find the
Why
right
is
coaches
it
to hire
doing
for
the
your staff.
right now? Oh, because I didn't skip it ahead.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. It's the Carolina Panthers now
So
on
we
the
are
clock.
on the clock. And we can make our selection. The Carolina Panthers are going to restart their franchise around the 6'6" signal caller out of Stanford. Tanner McKee is going to be doing big things in Carolina.
The Jaguars are on the clock.
Got a hidden draft potential, or hidden player development trait. Happy with that selection for sure. We're going to skip ahead to the next user pick.
The Panthers are on the clock.
Where we're picking a second round, again, the 15th selection. We need basically help everywhere except running back is pretty well filled out. I'm not really trying to look at Kenny McIntosh. Cam Smith is enticing. I don't need any more real receiver help. We're kind of loaded at receiver at this point. I don't know how we can. We have almost a 90. Should be better for our receivers, but regardless. I think I'm going to draft Cam Smith here.
With the next pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock.
I think we have a couple.
With the next selection, the Carolina Panthers on the clock.
Avery Young is enticing as a fit. Man, this is enticing though too. But we just signed two great running back, or not great, two suitable running backs. We do need outside linebacker help. We should be drafting him. 6'5". Let's do it. Bladando. Donado. Oh no. Poor speed and acceleration. He's 6'5" though. I feel a little kitty boy trying to get my chair. Let's take a chance on the kid.
On the clock now, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Carolina Panthers now on the clock.
I'm going to get this strong safety. Or let's see if there's a free safety. Man, a 6'3" Tremaine Richardson out of Georgia. The dude's so long. Fits our system.
The Chiefs are on the clock.
And I'm going to skip into the end of the draft. Well, let's look at our draft recap. Tanner McKee, first round. Cam Smith, second round corner. Baldonado? Baldonado? Waiters? Waters? Watters? No, we don't need to address the roster. I don't really want to mess with the franchise upgrade staff stuff. Let's look at the depth chart at each position going into the preseason. Tanner and Matt, it's not really close. Who's going to be the starter there? Jamal Williams, Rashad Penny, and Hubbard are going to be fighting for position. What is the tight end position? That was definitely before. It definitely went quarterback, fullback, tight end, wide receiver. Before, did it not? Juwan Johnson and Ian Thomas, along with Tommy Trumbull. We're going to put Juwan as a starter for right now. Of course, my cats have to be cracking out right now. Okay. QB of the future is Tanner's tag. I'm going to go check out if anybody knows me, which
This player's
does.
development trait is hidden.
I am
Put him in your
stickler for details and the equipment. That's why Tanner looks pretty close. That's why he's 199 pounds, even though that's probably not accurate. Doesn't matter. It's just all about the build of the player, and once you go under 200 pounds, I've noticed that's a different build for someone that's 200 plus. It changes how big they are, how thick the body is, and everything. And Tanner's a very thin, long player, so I made him the 199 body style, and he's pretty thin, like throughout his legs and thighs and everything. He's not a super thick, like made up player here, so I think it follows him pretty accurately. I'm gonna change the throwing style because he does have a kind of longer like wind up because of his 6'6" frame. Spencer Brown. I really like having Jamal on this team, former Detroit Lion. It's real aggressive runner. Whoop.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to avoid losing them next season.
So I think I should play the preseason games just to get a feel, or at least the first one to get a feel of how he plays before going into the season. Oh God, we're taking on Baltimore.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Ravens and the Panthers, next on EA Sports.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Here we go. We're going to kick this off and see what... Oh, no. These are only 6-minute quarters, and they are... I don't know if the difficulty is correct, because that kick felt pretty slow. Oh, yeah, we can do practice. Let's run through a practice. And we're not going to use Phat Matt's playbook. We're going to use Kevin O'Connell's. I'm going to see what his playbook looks like. We're just going to go random. And just get some reps in with Tanner under center for the first time in Carolina blue. Well, he's in red, but got a first completion. Tanner looking great. Oh, he's in the red jersey. That means don't touch him. Oh, God. Again, red jersey. Nice. Yeah, we're not going to do preseason. I'm just going to mess around with them in training camp a little bit here. We'll simulate preseason and try to get out. Whoa, DJ Moore. I really like how he plays. Tanner's getting a hold of the offense, and we're going to see what we can do here in the first preseason game. Oh, I needed to change the time on the quarters is the other thing, I know. They need to be 12 minutes. 15, excuse me. 12 is basketball. We're gonna... I guess we're just gonna simulate through. And they're 1-0. We do have a new injury. 35 what? Weeks? Holy shit. Well, our new off-season signing at center is now out for 35 weeks. Phat rule. Just don't pick up any more injuries. Week 1's going to be at the Atlanta Falcons. Or the Atlanta Falcons are coming to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Huge early NFC South matchup. Rookie QB1, opening day keys, stand out. We have a lot to do, but we're not going to talk to any of them. We're going to set the strategy.
Welcome to Weekly. This is how you
They still
access
have
the new
Marcus.
player health screen.
We're going to defend the scramble. We're going to run inside.
This is your team. Choose focus players each week who will earn.
We're going to start the training. Nice. Got the boosts. All right, let's do this. We're going into week 1 against Atlanta on Monday night. I think for Monday night, the alternates might look sick for Monday night. What are they? They have black helmets though, don't they? Do something like that. No.
It's week 1 of the National Football League. And we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Falcons and the Panthers on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we'll have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
To throw quickly, here's Mariota. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh!
It will be incomplete.
We got picked
Would
there.
have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On second down, Mariota again.
There we go. Got home.
Brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
All right, partner, we'll be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Green out.
The Falcons send out their punter. They'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game.
With the debut of Tanner McKee at quarterback.
This is taken at the 18. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation, making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And run the ball a little bit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Give it right back to him.
Again, it's Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Could take a shot here, but we're going to pick up the first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
Nice Jamal with the
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
No, we got that one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh,
And he can't get
huge
rid of it. He's
sack.
taken down.
Throw that away.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Drops it in. Oh!
Right side, he hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Just drops it in the bucket.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the mark.
Great ball. Let's see this on the replay. Waits until he's right going on his break and launches. Drops it. Look at that. Great throw, Tanner.
Now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Back too far again and
Give the
get
sack
sacked.
to Lorenzo Carter. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Nice
And
to
he will find the
DJ.
open man. It's DJ
Got it
Moore.
back to third
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Keep that out.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Nice.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
Yeah! First drive, first touchdown of the season for Carolina. Great opening drive for the rookie Tanner McKee, leading them down for the
Panthers
score.
are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I just don't want any turnovers from QB1.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons
We want to turn
offense.
Marcus over, even though
And
I
Charles,
really
nothing like squaring off
like
with a
him,
division
but-
opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you
Him.
like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch.
Oh, he just broke my ankles, Cordell
Patterson.
Patterson.
TV people, what a great game to sell right out of the gate.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit play.
Oh!
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on
Made
the
him
ground.
miss hard.
You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mariota.
Oh, no. Wide
Open man
open
is
down the
Kyle
middle.
Pitts,
Kyle
his
Pitts
tight
in.
end.
What is that? Who is that? Took a terrible angle.
Kyle Pitts, 53 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
Same drive.
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season.
Great opening drive.
They get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Do that
they
all
start
year
the drive
long, and
on
you
the
look
ground.
like a
It's
veteran.
Williams. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like with the runners getting
nice,
this
Jamal. That's going to help the rookie.
All day long to get out here and take off.
Very much.
2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the jet sweep, this is Marshall. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
Oh, no, he takes a sack.
There for the sack.
3rd and real one.
Now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
But this time
and he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Oh!
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Mariota rolling to his.
Oh, yeah, we picked him. Just what we needed.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
Shaq Thompson with the pick.
Possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points.
Just what we needed.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of people
what
behind
Marcus
them
is doing,
get even more aggressive? Right? In fact, they've got them not pinned down,
London,
but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Jump! Oh! Terrible. Tried to fit it in.
Simmons was there in coverage.
Need touchdowns or checkdowns in the red zone, so I should have thrown it to my boy out here in the flat.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
Jamal Williams into the end zone again. Touchdown, Carolina. Second on the
Jamal
evening.
Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Opening up the lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PRT. And that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterbacks coming.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
For like at
that
least
one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And
yeah!
Remains non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the
that
line.
time.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mariota.
Oh!
Screen pass. That's complete.
Almost picked it.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Control the shot.
To throw Mariota. Another completion right back to Patterson.
No.
Only a yard out of that, and it'll
Only got a yard.
Down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18.
I wanted to bounce that.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in the zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him,
go Juwan, breaks the tackle and gets the 1st down.
That's
how you do it.
How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And of course, how open is he to learning?
Phat Matt.
And of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field? Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On play action. They'll throw. Steps away.
Oh!
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to
I see the
shock
surprise
it.
in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Moore, the man in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
No.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now, this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw again.
Nice! Drops the dime. Opens up. The coverage perfect.
That one goes for 24 yards. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about
Painter's
Joe
dropping dots out here. I had 2 huge opens right here. Look at that.
In 2020, he was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 4.
Boom! Touchdown! Tanner McKee! His first touchdown is to Chenault Jr.
And the Panthers have
Wide open.
Touchdown lead now.
Opening up cover 2. Perfect attack touchdown.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April or
Boom.
that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game.
Damn. That opened up beautifully. That corner top right, that safety actually just stays flat hard enough, long enough. Perfect. Boom. God, that's better than sex.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
Boom.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take
coming
over
back
here.
out and
Over on the sideline,
and a
hoping to hit that
14-point
reset
deficit.
button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it
Early in
away.
the
This time,
second
hoping to finish this thing off in
quarter.
the end zone.
still
1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 25-yard line.
too much farther behind.
To throw
Carolina
is
has a lot of
Mariota.
momentum right
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Shaq's
Yeah,
got
this will be a
jump
gain of
there.
5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mariota going to run the option right.
No, he's
Jones,
not.
They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mariota.
Oh, Drake London comes down with a huge grab.
Going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mariota now.
Oh!
He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Burns blowing off the edge for the sack.
Dropping him for the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete.
Oh, spins him down.
And he would take him down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
The 23.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Dropped.
There, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And they have to punt. Gotta not go so far back. I'm pretty far back out that pocket. Tanner's gotta learn to step up in the pocket. And I had another crosser right there as well, which I could have popped.
Stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Mariota. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
To the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 23-yard run. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion left, the tight end. They'll set up to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's London. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mariota. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Under a heavy rush, possession. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. Mariota. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Austin Eckler, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
We're back underway here in the second half.
At the goal line.
He had a glitch
and not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at it.
It'll be a first down.
Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around,
Great rushing
offense won the challenge. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mariota looking
and they pick him again.
Dante Jackson picks him, and the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw Mariota.
Oh, another pick.
He's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Moore, the man in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Damn, huge sack again.
Go with it, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They're going to look to throw.
Go, DJ! Nice.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now.
Drops it in.
The secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead with Hubbard. A solid stiff arm. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
No!
He'll drop that down to
thought that was gonna be
and he's
picked.
brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He gets it left side to Johnson.
Oh!
And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw.
I had him wide open.
Touchdown.
Wow, touchdown!
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
Oh no, I didn't mean to call timeout.
There was a lot of zip on that pass. And base.
Should have went to him. I swear, if I throw that and it's picked off, I probably don't have a functioning TV after that.
Frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
there you go. That's my man in concert.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Mariota on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, it's worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, Mariota. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This will be taken at the 10. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball
That's an improvement that Tanner has to make.
Defense,
Is
Charles,
getting rid of the football when there's no options
you're feeling
there.
really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that
Deep
type of
sacks that we
just
cannot just
staggering
keep
because there's so many ways to
doing
try
it
and counteract
in
it.
critical
But in this case,
situations.
they've got no answers for this
Left
unrelenting
us out of
pressure
field goal
coming at their
range.
quarterback.
Puts them in great field position here.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of
Can't take those
12
big
yards.
sacks.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing is Mariota. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing. Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's young
Huge stop to not give
from
them
the left
7.
hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this
Only
one
hold
through
them
the
to 3.
post. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does
Nice
have
stiff arm
first down
by Juwan
yardage.
Johnson to get the extra yards for the 1st down to end the 3rd quarter.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The busy night continues for Williams. To about the 40-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 88 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And some space here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's 20 big carries for Jamal Williams. We're going to cycle in Rashad Penny and Hubbard to get some
plays 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
He's done great tonight.
Inside handoff, Penny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
See if we can take a shot here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the move to his left.
DJ Moore with a big grab.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right.
Touchdowns or checkdowns, not turning the ball over.
I think you continue to do so.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard
I almost got the
before
first.
crossing over out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
No, we cannot be making cuts in the backfield like that. And off and get to the end zone. Yeah! Touchdown, Carolina. Big push up front, and that's going to be the game.
Penny taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their 25-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. To throw is Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Mariota. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened.
Big win
they
here
got it done.
Carolina.
They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking to throw. For Marshall, that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rifling run complete into the hands of Marshall. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, That's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stagger right around the wall. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Moore, the man in motion. Second and 1. And he just chucked that one out of bounds.
Touchdowns or checkdowns?
Reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to
Tried to throw a dot for the third touchdown pass. I couldn't fit it in. Throw it. No. A little late.
Big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense
They
that's had a
gotta
lot
kick
of
the field
success in
goal.
this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
At their own 25-yard line. Here's Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. Now Mariota. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mariota now. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there, and second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll throw again. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw, Mariota. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will bring this one back. It's
Jason Verrett signing up in the free agency period for the Carolina Panthers. Picks off Marcus Mariota for
defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota
swinging this out for Pollard.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota
got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, Mariota. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Mariota now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness.
Tanner McKee in his first start gets to take the victory formation as the final play.
And they take a knee.
And Carolina's going to come out with a W in their first season with
Well, this
Tanner
was not
McKee
just the
leading
opener of a brand new
the first
season,
game
but
of the
this
year.
was a division
1-0
game
on the
here
season.
in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Carolina, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Going to take on
Meanwhile,
the
for the
Indianapolis
Falcons,
Colts next
they
week.
go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
An interception. Jamal Williams, 20 attempts and 100 rushing yards. McKee did get in the end zone with his feet on the ground. DJ Moore, 117 yards. Kyle Pitts, 123 yards. We're at Jack Thompson, Dante Jackson, and Xavier Woods all with an interception for Carolina.